If you can practice and master the 5 mentalities that I'm about to tell you now, I'm 100% sure and I'll guarantee you that you can change your life upside down. Let's get into the video. Number 1, comparing with others. Normally everyone will say don't compare or compete with others, that's not a good thing. But I'm saying compare and compete with others. Let me share my personal experience. If you don't know, I once was a CA student but now a dropout. When I was studying CA, there was this revision exam in my academy. All of my friends, 4 of them, passed. We stayed at the same place, we studied at the same place, but they passed and I failed. That too in a manner I don't even want to describe it. And that day I felt ashamed, humiliated. I can't accept the fact that I was the one who failed. And then I decided I'm going to top the next revision exam. It's either going to be me or them. So I gave up my phone and spent the next month only with books. And what happened was I passed. But overall 2 guys scored more marks than me. But in law and economics paper, I topped those 4 guys. And those 4 friends of mine are not normal students. 3 of them were toppers of my school. So it was not easy at all. You see, comparing and competing with others can be double-edged sword. If that day I compared with them in a manner where I was whining about why they can do it and I can't, I would have gone to a negative space. But I compared with them to find my negatives. Because we were staying and studying at the same place, but there was something that separates me from them, right? So I tried to find it. And that was my fault. It distracted me all along. So without a second thought, I was ready to give up and I did it. I compared myself with them and found out my negative. Now it's time to compete. What I did was I created a challenge in my mind saying that if they can do it, I can do it and I will do it. I had this mindset and that's how I was able to get more marks than them. So try to compare and compete with others, but in a healthy manner. And at the same time, you should be very careful with this comparison. You should not be comparing every single thing with every single person you come across. If you're doing it this way, whatever the life you get, whatever the money you earn, you will never get satisfied and you will never be at peace. So be careful with this one. Second, make ego your friend. Again, everyone would say ego is your enemy. No, it's not true. In my opinion, literally ego can be your best friend. Ego is a bad thing, I'll accept that. But if you can control it properly and give it the right direction, there will be no better motivation or force than your ego. For example, while I was doing Project Progress, my daily routine would be to do 200 push-ups and walk 5 km. Only after completing this, I will feel fulfilled, and that's when my day will be completed. But this is where my ego comes in and asks me, you have walked 5 kilometers and did 200 push-ups. Can't you go for extra 200 meters? Can't you do extra 20 push-ups? Is this your limit? Is this what you're capable of? Now just to satisfy my ego, I'll be doing that extra 20 push-ups, I'll be going extra 200 meters. It all goes fine because it pushes you for greatness. But ego doesn't work like that. Again, ego is a double-edged sword. The same ego that pushes you in the morning for greatness will be rooting for your downfall at night. When I watch a video on YouTube or series on Netflix, my ego pushes me to watch an extra episode, controlling me that I have more time. This is the point that you have to take control. Until you can control your ego, it will be the best friend of yours. But if you can't control your ego, it will be the worst villain you can ever dream of. It will constantly give you thoughts. The only way to stop your ego is to stop feeding it. For example, my ego constantly reminds me of this whenever I see a couple. People at your age are happy and enjoying with their girlfriends, but here you are trying to be the greatest in your bloodline when you can't. You believe me or not, these are the exact words that my ego keep on telling whenever I see a couple. And this is the exact reply that I give it to my ego every single time. You know it very well that that is not my priority. My priority is India. Yet you keep on feeding it. Do whatever you can, do whatever thoughts you can give me. But I'm not going to surrender to you. This is how I control my ego. I never feed it. This may seem easy, but it's so hard to control it. It's not so easy to control your ego. I'll even drop a separate video on how to conquer your ego and make it your friend. But for now, if your ego says something, do the exact opposite thing. You may ask in which situation I should listen to my ego and which situation I should not. The answer is, you know it very well, my friend. You know it very well. You know in which situation you should listen to your ego and which situation you shouldn't. Third, mental masturbation. If you're hearing the term mental masturbation for the first time, don't worry, because I don't even know the term mental masturbation existed 6 months ago until someone posted a video about it. But I've been doing this for a long time now. It's so simple. If you're always thinking about something that probably will not happen to you, or thinking about something that could make you happy in the future just to satisfy yourself in the present, is what mental masturbation is. For example, if you're thinking, what would you do if you were Elon Musk, or what would you do if you can be Batman for a day, or what would you do if you can be invisible? Thinking about all these things just to satisfy yourself in the present is what mental masturbation is. I have been doing this a lot, but I don't know the term mental masturbation existed, so I thought I was just visualizing my visions and dreams, but I was totally wrong. See, there is a difference between mental masturbation and visualization, which is so minute. If you think about what are the things that you could do when you have all the money you want, that's mental masturbation. But if you're thinking about how you can be the best entrepreneur and preparing your mind to it, that's visualization. And there's a catch to it also. If you don't give action to your visualizations, over the time it too becomes a mental masturbation. I have even made a separate video about mental masturbation. If you want, you can watch it by clicking here or click the link in the description to watch it. Fourth, negative self-talk. The defeat starts from your mind. Take a moment and think about all the places you have lost. I'm pretty sure in every single occasion you lost, the reason would be none other than you. The moment you have a thought like, can I do it, will be the moment that you will be defeated. A simple thought of self-doubt will be enough to defeat you in any realm of this universe. The root of negative self-talk comes from self-doubting yourself. This is where you should know the difference between self-doubting yourself and self-evaluating yourself. As I said earlier, when I was studying CA compared with my friends, right? That's what self-evaluation is. I self-evaluated myself and found out that phone is my negative thing, and I eliminated that at once. But on the other hand, self-doubt is when you don't even have the guts to self-evaluate yourself. Like thinking they are topper, I'm just a normal student, how can I compete them? Like that. That is what self-doubt is. If you're procrastinating something for a long time thinking this is not for me, I'm sorry to say this, that is not for you. Because you never even had a thought of trying it. Like this, you would have limited yourself so many times by negative self-talk, right? Unleash them. Just do it. Never start something with the thought of, can I do this? No, don't do that. Instead, ask yourself, why can't I do it? After thinking like this, I'm 100% sure you will start that. Even if you don't complete it, you will have the satisfaction of trying it in the first place. So drop your negative self-talk and have this mindset. And the last one, be the happiest person in the room and celebrate more. See, happiness is a decision. It's a decision that only you can make. Last year for some time, I forgot how happiness felt like. Last year I earned a lot of money, I got a lot of views on social media, I moved to Chennai, I bought a new phone with my own money. A lot happened, but nothing made me happy. I couldn't feel it because I forgot to celebrate my small wins. See, when I say celebration, I don't mean like going out with your friends or treating yourself or having fun outside. Celebration in the sense to take a moment and realize and remind yourself how far you have come. So many good things are happening to you and you should be grateful for it. I should have reminded myself of these things, but I made a mistake. I never felt grateful for what's right in front of me. Instead, I kept running for earning more money and for the next month. So don't do the same mistake I did. Feel grateful for every little good things happening to you. Be happy that this is happening to you, and then you will have a different life in front of you. Enjoy it. Enjoy every second of it. Bye.